Hello and welcome to this nice project, and I'll use the ring from this binder. It's an old one. It's actually a planner, but I was never a planner girl and didn't use it like that much. So I am going to use the ring, this one, from this binder to make a new one. Now I'm just opening it up and setting aside the papers, okay, and other things. And now I'll try to detach it with the help of this screwdriver, its minus, and these pliers. I've successfully detached it off camera, and now I'll use this ring mechanism to make a new binder. Okay, so previous clip was from January and the remaining part of the video I shot it in March. So okay, I'll use this plastic clear bag to make the main cover of my binder. Here's a snap closure and it has one compartment, and I'll use this to make a button closure later to my binder. And now I'll cut it according to my preference. So first cut, I'll do it along this line here. I'm cutting it and it's done. And this part I'll keep it aside and use it later. So now I'll cut this side. As there's no fold here, I need a deep straight line, so I did this with the help of this ruler and the scissors. So here's the line and I'm cutting along the line. It's done. Now this side. Okay, now this side. So I'm done with the cutting. Now I'll make the spine of my binder. So to do this, I have to measure it out, and I just repeated the same process, but this time I won't cut it but fold it like this to make the spine. It looks a little bit bigger, so I made it small. Here you'll see here are two lines actually, the previous one and the later one, to make it smaller. Okay, so now the spine is in perfect size. I'm checking it again and yeah, it's perfect. Now there's one problem, that my spine had no cover, no the ring mechanism. Here's some rust, so, and it's also see-through, you can see it doesn't look good. So I want to cover this side, the spine, with this paper and the double-sided tape. It's just a normal A4 size paper in pink color, and I'll use it. And I will not add the double-sided tape or any type of glue to the spine, main spine of the cover or the binder. I'll just add the double-sided tape along the lines of the spine to the front cover and the back cover. I can't describe it perfectly actually, but if you just notice it with attention, you'll understand how I did it. So yeah, I added the double-sided tape to the other side, and I'm covering it, and now I'm cutting the extra papers. We'll use it for other works, like so. You see, it's easy actually. So the spine is done, see. Okay, now I'll do another work on the spine here actually. It's some extra work. So this side, I'll use this thing as a prototype to make two holes here, to add some charms type things here through the holes. And I'll do the holes with the help of my hole puncher. So now the first hole here, you see, and the second one, Even if I use the prototype, it didn't come out that perfect, but it's okay for me. It will work. So now about attaching the ring mechanism, the actual ring mechanism to this cover. So I'm making 2 dots to the 2 holes of the ring mechanism to make 2 holes on the cover with the help of my mini screwdriver. You don't need some fancy tool like this. You can use your big needle or what they call it, pencil compass, whatever. So now the main thing, attaching the ring mechanism with the spine and completing the binder, the main part actually. So I'm doing it with this rope. I'm tying this ring mechanism with the binder cover actually, and I'll just tie it up through the rings and the holes of the ring mechanism and the holes I made previously. So what? I can't believe. You just believe that I'll tie that ring mechanism with some rope or whatever? Seriously? No, that was just joke. Okay, I bought these nuts and bolts from hardware shop, and I took my ring mechanism actually to find out the perfect sized nuts and bolts for this particular ring mechanism thing. Okay, I had to make the holes bigger because, oh, this is love. Because the nuts and bolts are a little bit bigger than the previous holes. So, but don't make your holes that much bigger that the nuts and bolts just slides out. So be careful about that. Now about the nuts, I'll attach it, the other one, and then tightening it with the pliers. Okay, so it's done. I'm sorry for the focusing in this clip. I forgot to adjust the focusing here. So okay, but you understand. Now I'll make the back cover, finalize it, the back cover, and also this button closure thing with this part, remember. So now it's like previous time. I've measured how much I want to keep as the back cover and had a line, and then I'll fold it. I'm not just now cutting it, I'm just make a fold so that there's no mistake. Now this thing, I'll cut it to the perfect size. Now the 2 sides and then this side is done. Now I've cut out the extra part there, and also I've attached this with double-sided tape. I think it's okay for now, but if I feel some problem with this, I'll just detach it in future. Otherwise it will remain like this. Last one thing, I want to round out the corner. Okay, I just eyeballed it and cut it. So yeah, it's done. It turned out better than I thought, and I'm so happy. I can't wait to use it. Let's open it. And okay, this is the front, this is the spine with the nut bolt thing and the 2 holes for my charms. This is the back side and the button closure. So this is the inside. It looks so good. I think I can take it in my travel time too in future, because I can bend it also. So yeah, that's about it. I enjoyed it making. Hope you also enjoyed watching it. And yep, so that's all for today. And as always, help yourself, help others. Stay elegant. Take care.